Let's take you through the grid for the 6th and final senior heat. It's groups B versus C. So let's have a look at it. Boluet starts from pole position. Lawrence Herboz alongside on the front row. Jaden Teen and Mario Sidler on row 2. Tom Langlois and Vic Stevens complete the top 3 rows ahead of Wout Kirstens with Archie Buttle. Kai Hunter and Teresa Babichkova complete the top 10. Jort van Wijk, Armand Hamilton, Sam Bergstein, George Nassar, Artyom Sestakovs, Olivier Jonkers, Roman Rodinovs, Luka Prima, Gustav Zusakovs, Ava Anagnostiidis due to start 20th ahead of David Outlechner. Tonis Johannes Tomingas, Park Gubbles, Alex Duncan, Alexandru Volta, Kau Korenik, Luca Den Hartog, Manolo Sendan, Bram Plomp, Adish Mehta, Dante Sima, Simon Pierre, Matta Spike, Jake Bezelbeck and Ralph van der Paver round out the 35 strong grid. If Jaden Thien finishes 5th or higher, then he will be on pole position for his superheat tomorrow. Sverre Ubben placed 6th in the opening heat of the day that Jaden Thien just so happened to win. But now they're against each other. Out of the final corner into the tram lines, revs rise, lights are on. Full start straight away. Full start straight away. Race director Martin Liner not happy with that one. He's sending them around again. I think the front 3 to 4 rows may have caught the rest of the grid out a little bit, so they've sent them around again. So let's calm the nerves. Right, okay, Ava Anagnostiidis is going to be starting from the repair area in the dummy grid. So the DHR driver, the 396, running with the Alpine Racer Academy, which has people such as Abby Pulling and Alice Powell involved with that programme. Abby Pulling running in F1 Academy, so one of the competitors to Emily de Hoys this season in single-seaters. But Jaden Thien so far this weekend has pulled off one of the best moves, if not the best move so far, which was round the outside, taking the lead at turn 2. And just literally within the first lap having a 1.4 second advantage. So will it be a clean sweep for Jaden Thien like he did at the kickoff? Well, at this rate, the rate that he's going, it could very well be on. But it's Loette and Herboz that have the front row. Out of the final corner, they split, head into the tram lines, revs rise, lights are on. Lights are out, we're back underway. The final heat for Senior Rotax gets going. Jaden Thien taking a little bit more of a better approach on this particular occasion, but there is possibly going to be something happening. Oh, we've had a drama. 308 has just gone off. 360 has just gone off. So Manolo Senda and Luca Den Hartog. I just saw Ava Anagnostiidis. Oh, we've had more dramas at turn 6. Adish Mehta, Puck Gubbles. And who is the other one? Well, that's got a very out of position right-hand side pod. And they start arguing. Oh, dearie me, we've got more dramas. And we've got the 331. That's possibly on a Hunter Motorsport chassis. 331, George Nassar. Now, who is the other driver? That's Teresa Babichkova, I believe. Babichkova might be out. It is. Teresa Babichkova suffers dramas on the first lap in the final heat, just like Kai Hunter did in heat 1. Hunter was out by turn 10. Babichkova, before they even came to the exit of turn number 9. As the field makes its way down the Europalan once again, Wout Kirstens trying to battle against Kai Hunter, Jort van Wyk, Vic Stevens, Sam Bergstein. Boluet is a little bit further up the road than those 5 drivers would like. And Jaden Teen again out in front. He wants to make sure that there is absolutely no doubt whatsoever. And Jaden Teen's lead now is 1.4 seconds and climbing. Hunter trying to get through on Kirstens, but it's easier said than done. Meantime, Bergstein gets through on Stevens. And that's the 398 of Lawrence Herabose, who gets through on Tom Langlois. They've also got Mario Sidler for close company. And the 358 is out of the race. That's a real shame. Luca Brima out, and the kart is stricken on the grass on the outside of the exit of turn 3 and heading into 4. As Hunter now has broken the deadlock. He's gotten through on Wout Kirstens. And now he's going to start chasing after Boluet. Meantime, Jort van Wyk gets through on Wout Kirstens. They've got Sam Bergstein, Tom Langlois, Mario Sidler. Who else is with them? Armand Hamilton, Archie Buttle, Artyom Sestakovs. You might even have Gustav Susakovs along with that, along with David Outlechner. So that is a lengthy train where Jort van Wyk is the person that's at the front end of it. 6.5 minutes to go. So already we've lost Manolo Sendan, Puck Gubbles, George Nassar, Teresa Babichkova. Karl Karenik from Estonia might also be out. And Luca Prima might also, well, Luca Prima's definitely out. That kart has not gone anywhere. As there goes the move for second. It's now in the hands of Kai Hunter from Hunter Motorsport. He gets through on the youngster who was runner-up in last year's Grand Finals at Bahrain. Jort van Wyk and Wout Kirstens are nearly wheel to wheel. Van Wyk's going to throw it up the inside through at turn 7. Gets the move done. Vic Stevens is there with them, along with Lawrence Herabose. Oh, dearie me. They are going to really have to watch themselves. But there you see how dominant Jaden Teen has been all weekend so far. Wasn't the fastest in qualifying, but was at the sharp end, the right place, right time. Bram Plomp becomes the latest casualty. Right, dive bomb up the inside by Vic Stevens, and that was through on Wout Kirstens for position. That was P5. Jaden Teen, after 5 laps, are on lap 6 with 4 minutes and 50 seconds, plus an additional lap still to go. It's 2.4 seconds ahead of Hunter. Hunter's put in the fastest lap of the race, 56.328. Boluet third. Fourth, Jort van Wyk, then Wout Kirstens, Vic Stevens, Lawrence Herabose, Tom Langlois, rounding out 8th place, Sam Bergstein and Mario Sidler, completing the top 10 places. Move up the inside into the final corner. Some are still trying to get through. But Jaden Teen still at the front end. Gap being slightly truncated by Hunter in the last few moments of this race, but it's 2.361 seconds after 6 laps. That's the lead that Jaden Teen has. Vic Stevens has got the new fastest lap of the race, 56.026 seconds. We're down to 28 drivers. Luca Den Hartog being the last of them at the moment. Ava Adanglostiidis has moved up to 25th amidst all the carnage that has happened on the circuit, where we have lost 7 drivers. So things have stabilised quite a bit, particularly at the front end of the field. Now, has Jaden Teen pulled away, or has Kai Hunter closed that gap? It's the latter. 55.835 seconds has moved from one of the KR Sport carts. That was on Mario Sidler. That was Archie Buttle. Textbook performance there in terms of the move being executed rather nicely. Buttle was right behind Sidler, was within that 10.5 second window, thought about it, went for the move, got it done. And Archie Buttle is now 1 position away from where he qualified. However, Mario Sidler is coming under a little bit of salvo fire. Tom Langlois nearly able to get through on the Swiss driver, but Armand Hamilton has made it through. And a little bit of gesticulation there from Tom Langlois, as if to say to Mario Sidler, come on man, what on earth are you doing? That was probably for what was happening coming out of turn number 9. They have got to watch themselves because they've got Gustav Zusakovs right with them. And along with him is Ollie Yonkers in the 316. Alex Duncan is just behind them as well in the 363. Ralph van der Pavert has made his way up from the back end of the field and is more than halfway through it at the minute. He's made up 19 places and is currently P16, looking for more opportunities to move up the order. And the first one in his crosshairs is Alex Duncan. However, Boluet is going to lose positions. So he's dropped down from 3rd. He's dropped behind Vic Stevens and Jort van Wyk. And now Lawrence Herboz and Wout Kirstens are trying to get through. Sam Bergstein waiting in the wings. Archie Buttle is there. Armand Hamilton not too far behind either. Moet goes defensive into turn number 6. Herboz might be looking for the inside line, but Boluet neatly covers that off. Into turn 7. He's going to run wide through turn 8. They pretty much all park it on the racing line. And that can nicely tee somebody up for making a move through into turn 9. We've seen that several times this weekend. However, Archie Buttle leaves it right up until the last moment to get through. Rather neat and tidy by a couple of millimetres on Sam Bergstein, the 318 from the Netherlands. So 2 laps to go, and Jaden Teen, again, just starting to pull a gap. Extending that gap that was around about 2 seconds at one point. Right, penalty coming in for driver 331, George Nassar, and that will be for the collision between himself and Teresa Babichkova at turn number 9 on the opening lap. So 3, 2, 1. Time has expired in the 6th and final senior Rotax heat. And Jaden Teen next time around will see the sign that he's been privy to be seeing all weekend long in these respective heats. It'll be last lap. Alexandru Volta, the latest driver to retire, which means that we have lost 8 senior Rotax drivers. Volta out on lap number 7. So the final lap is underway. Jaden Teen has a lead of 2.23 seconds over Kai Hunter, Vic Stevens, Jort van Wyk, Boluet, Lawrence Herboz, Wout Kirstens, and Archie Buttle round out the top 8. The Bottle gets a really good run coming out of turn 6. There is the race leader. Wasn't on pole position after time qualifying this morning, but he's done exactly what he's needed to do. Get to the front and pull away from the rest of the opposition, because here on Heat State, there's going to be one person and one person only that's going to go on to pole position tomorrow. Out of the final corner, it's the clean sweep. Jaden Teen, 3 for 3 here at the home of champions. And each of his victories have been over 2 seconds between him and the driver that finishes runner-up in this race. This time around, Kai Hunter from Hunter Motorsport in the 385. Vic Stevens takes P3, ahead of Jort van Wyk, and Boluet rounding out the top 5 places. Lawrence Herbos, Wout Kirstens, Archie Buttle, Ahmed Hamilton, Sam Bergstein ran at the top 10. Gustav Zustakovs rounds out 11th ahead of Tom Lenoir. Mario Sidler, Alex Duncan, Ralph van der Paver rounds out the top 15, making up 20 places by the end of this race. Ollie Yonkers, Artyom Sestakovs, David Outlechner, Romans Rodinovs and Dante Simo ran out the top 20 ahead of Tonis Johannes Dominguez. Simon Pierre, Marta Spike, Ava Anagnosiadis, Adish Mehta, Jake Bezelbeck and Luca Den Hartog rounding out the 27 finishers. We lost 8 karts in that race. Lap 7, Alexander Uvalta. Lap 3, Bram Plomp. Luca Prima, lap 2. Karl Korenik, lap 1. On the first bit of lap 2. Out on lap 1, Teresa Babichkova, Pat Gubbles, Manolo Senda and George Nassar. But it's 3 for 3 for Jaden Teen here at the home of champions on Heat Day.